Hey everybody, JR here, Flying Lion Racing, and it is go time. PCA Sim Racing, all the way up to season 14, believe it or not. Time flies when you're having fun out here. But today is the first race of a new season. Week one is at Spa-Francorchamps 992 GT3 Cup. It is going to be an interesting race. The car is a handful to drive. The track is a little hot, so things could get a little bit messy if you're not familiar with a Cup car. Similar power to a standard GT3 car, but without a lot of the goodies. So no significant ground effects, no anti-lock brakes, no traction control. So driving one of these is kind of like driving a hot rod street car on the racetrack. It is they are very squirrely. You have to be kind of cautious to get them around the track safely. That is a situation where it's Spa-Francorchamps in Belgium, probably hitting about its 100-year anniversary right now. They've been racing around here. It started on public roads, and they built this course, and this is the site of the Formula One Belgian Grand Prix. So for an older course, it is still in use, and it's one of those tracks. It's free content in iRacing, and it's one of those tracks that anybody who does sim racing has done thousands and thousands of laps at Spa. So there's going to be a lot of experience out here. The question is, who's able to shave off a 10th here, a 10th here, who's able to keep out of trouble. So keep your fingers crossed for me. Qualifying is going to start in a second, so I'm going to load up my qualifying setup and get ready to go out for quali. But here we go. It's a new season of PCA Sim Racing. If I seem a little stressed, it's because I'm a little stressed.
2 minutes
Thankfully,
to go. 2 minutes.
I've got my Athletic Brewing non-alcohol hazy IPA. To soothe my tattered nerves. So, all right. Time to load up the quality setup here and get ready. Yeah, about 1 minute left, so I'm going to sit here and take a breath and try to gather my raging adrenaline that's happening to me right now. Try to reel that in a little bit. And get ready to make something happen here. The key to driving these cars is smooth everything. Smooth on the brakes, smooth on the power, smooth steering inputs. And if you drive it smoothly, it's very rewarding. It's got a lot of power. It's hooked up nicely to the track, but it's not for the faint of heart. You can't throw it around like a GT3 car. I can't anyway. I guess there are some people out there that can, but I'm not one of them. So my goal.
The car in front has just posted a 223.29.
My goal is going to be to keep it super frosty, super smooth, and stay out of trouble. There was lots of wrecks in the pro race last night. Sure, it's going to be more of the same here. So the center up, feel the ascent, and get ready to make good things happen here.
Checkered flags out. P19.
Sure how many cars.
That's the end of the session. P19
are out here. And that little display is not helping me, but I got to get going. This track is so long. You have got to fly out of the pits when qualifying starts.
Okay, JR, we've got 3 laps to get the job done, mate.
The track is so long and the laps are so long that it is going to be challenging to get all 3 of these qualifying laps in. So I would prefer to warm up my tires slowly, but not going to have that luxury in this one. We're going to have to beat it around the track. in order to take advantage of all my qualifying opportunities. So clouds coming out at the right time. Track is rather cool, 28 right now. And that tells me that the first lap might be the money lap, because if the sun comes out, those track temps are going to go back up. That didn't really feel like a money La Source is the name of that corner, but we're gonna do what we can with it and hope these clouds stick around for a few more minutes here. Oh, terrible exit there. This is not going to be a good lap.
Just done a 222.76. P6, that lap was a 223.25. The guy in front has just done a 223.24.
Gonna have to do a little better than that and not getting a great start here. I did go cautious in a couple of spots though, so let it off the chain a little bit more this
You're 2
time
tenths off the
around.
pace in sector 1.
Much better run through there that time. I expected the Delta to do a little bit more than it's doing, but
Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace. That's a new fastest lap for Gibson, 222.33. E14, that puts you 1.6 off the pace.
ooh, man, I'm dropping like a stone. I got to get into the 22s here if I want to have any hope of getting out of the mid-pack. Because frankly, the mid-pack, if something bad happens off of the start, that's where it's going to happen. So I need to go a lot faster this time.
Two litres remaining.
All right, I got a little something going here.
The track temperature's rising. It's now 30 Celsius. 1 litre remaining.
All right, took off 7 tenths that time, and that is fantastic. Up in P11. Whew.
That's
My
the end
heart
of the
right
session. P11.
now, 113 heart rate. Man, that is actually an accomplishment for me. I have a history of horrible qualifying. Anyway.
All right. Hello, drivers. Welcome to the warm-up drivers meeting, and thank you for being here for the first race of Series 14 at Spa-Francorchamps. For Series 14, for the drivers meeting here, the PCA introduces the CRG, the Competitive Rules Guidelines, which include some significant changes, so try to listen as best you can during the warm-up. There is a shift in live race control emphasis here, and it goes towards blocking.
Their exit looks clear. Stay behind the line. Disengage limiter.
Consideration. If you need a blocking incident or an egregious green flag rule violation urgently reviewed, use the iRacing comms to request review by stating your car number and green flag review. Race control will reply car number received.
The track temperature is decreasing. It's now 31 Celsius.
IRR process if you don't feel it warrants immediate live race control intervention. Regarding incidents, live race control has some guidelines. The penalties may be declined in 50-50 cases where the at-fault driver is not immediately and fully repaired. So don't see an incident in the post-race assessment was posted on Discord or during the race, please follow the IRR submission process to request an incident review. In-race penalties will be focused on the orange zone. Blue flag violations, brake checking, dive bombing, or blocking. So that's going to be our focus. So pay very close attention to this info. This is posted to the Series 14 webpage, but there are no penalties until you reach 25 points. In other words, at 17x, you won't get an automatic drive-through or anything like that. But, and this is very important, once you reach 25 points, you're disqualified from the race, and you will not receive race points towards the standings. So I want to emphasize that. Now, as before, there will be no full course cautions, but do respect the local cautions. So if you're shown the solid yellow flag, avoid passing or recklessness near other incidents and pass by safely before you resume ordinary racing. Race starts when the green flag / green lights are shown, but until then, the drivers should maintain pace car speed and starting grid distances to the next car ahead until the green. Don't fill the gaps by advancing into empty spaces in case the car in front of you tows or just doesn't grid. Stay in line with the car ahead of you until you reach the starting line with Barney the flagman.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Does not begin for you until you reach the start-finish line. So don't step out of line or change lanes until then. The first full lap of the race is the orange zone, and incidents occurring between the grid and the completion of the first lap are enhanced to a 15-second stop and hold. Your orange zone ends when you begin lap 2. Starting in the pits is limited to emergencies such as network disconnections or computer malfunction. So advise race control over the comms if you find yourself on pit road during the race start. Use the iRacing comms to alert race control by stating your car number and specifying, for example, car number X will be starting from the pit lane. Again, race control will reply, car number received. If you do not proceed with this challenge, you may receive a penalty, so don't start from pit road on your own. Make sure that we give you the go-ahead on that. Now, when you're passing, the overtaking driver carries the most responsibility for passing safely. So if you can't reach the rear axle of the overtaken car with your front axle before the turn-in, it's too late to pass. As they say, the hole you see ahead is closing rapidly. You may be in a blind spot. There will likely be contact. There could be an incident, and it will be your fault. So be prepared to back off and follow if there's any doubt. Okay, so that's it for the drivers' meeting. Good luck, everybody. Let's have a great series together.
Mark, fantastic lap, brother. That was good.
Blind luck in a rainstorm, but I'll take it.
You earned it, man.
Oh, Lordy. All right. haven't done one of these races in quite some time. And it is quite anxiety producing, all the way down to 100 heart rate. So that's good, I think.
30 seconds. Ten seconds. Okay, JR, pace should be strong today. Aim to finish in the top 9. The track temp is 31 Celsius. The air temp is 21.
Top 10 would be awesome.
Rolling start, get ready. Follow car number 711 in the right lane. Catch up to car number 711. The safety car speed is 97 kilometers per hour. Alright JR, let's get this right, no fuck-ups. Green, green, green.
Left side, clear left, on your left. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear left.
The driver in front of us is Jenkins, car number 31, and their rating is 1.6.
Gold tires still. Although that will put some heat in them.
The gap behind is now 0.6. Okay, JR, this bastard's holding you up. You've got to find a way past.
Maybe a little premature for that.
Sorry, Dean, got a little help from behind.
Car left. Hold your line. Clear left.
Incident in. Bus stop. It looks like Jenkins. Okay, JR, the next car is Bayer, car number 013. B license, and their rating is 1.8. P10.
Hey, Devin,
You'll need to slow down to give back the time gained. There's an incident in Lacoon. Looks like it's Heimburg. Yellow flag.
All right, got rid of that slowdown without losing in position. That was good.
Car left. Hold your line. Clear left. On your left. Clear left.
Alright, JR, ignore that fucker in the mirror. Stick to your line. Nail those exits. They're faster than us into Bruxelles. P8. The fuel window opens on lap 7 and it will close on lap 18.
Far left. Still there. Clear left.
There's an incident in La Source. We think it might be Leanne. Fastest lap for Doran, 2:23.01.
Tidy move, Mark.
P9. There's an incident in Kemmel. Looks like it's Cowley. The next car is Mark. Car number 011. And their rating is 1.6. The gap to Martin behind is increasing. It's now 0.5. Okay, JR, you're reeling. Mark in. The gap's now 0.7. They're slower than us into bus stop.
Slow down.
Eighth place.
Yeah, we'll take a look back for you.
Sorry, Christian. Got up, ended up getting up on the curb and locked up. I tried to come over and bent over.
There's an incident in Befania. It looks like Mark and Bayer. Don't be distracted. Defend your position. He's faster than you into campus. Doran, car number 486, is leading the race. 6th place. Okay, JR, the next car is ours, car number 917, and their rating is 1.8.
Take that back, Christian.
Okay, we'll take a look at that.
Quarter of a lap.
The gap to 7th position. Behind is now 0.7. Okay, JR, pit window open.
Need to go a little faster. I want to open up that gap behind a little bit more.
We don't expect any traffic on the pit exit. When we exit the pits, we should be in position 22.
If you're getting green lights, you know, your LQE meter, go ahead and that'd be 711. Go ahead and continue.
Guidance lab at 331, return.
331 for review.
Okay, opening up the gap a little behind. I greatly prefer that.
The gap to Martin behind is now 1.8 seconds.
Where's Rondo? Where is Mark Rondo?
V14, 17 seconds behind. Okay, JR, you've got half your fuel left. The gap to Martin behind is now 1.9. gaining on you. The gap is now 1.0.
I have a review on the
Incident in Befania. We think it might be Leanne. P6.
Car 9 in review.
Thank you.
New fastest lap for Heimburg, 222.31.
Oh, that was a dumb off right there. Just kind of casually drove off the edge of the track. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, I might have to let Chapman go here.
That's a new fastest lap for Jake, 222.24. Alright JR, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes. He's quicker than you into Bruxelles.
I think he's potentially quicker than me into every corner. We'll find out right here. Rear end was just wanting to come around back there. That's Puham, very dangerous corner for that reason.
There's an incident in, bus stop. Looks like it's Jake.
Sorry, John.
You're halfway home. We estimate 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Yeah, I'm holding Chapman up right here. If he was smart, he would have pitted.
Don't let this guy intimidate you.
But maybe he likes the draft. Lured Chapman into a mistake there. Told you he should have pitted.
Okay, JR, you've got about 4 laps of fuel left. That was a 223.81. Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace.
And Heimbecker, check out his fast lap. Might have done it with a draft, but he did a 222.3.
Incident in Bethania. It looks like Jake, but the gap behind is now 1.3.
Jake falls to P4. That's that guy is Lyle's buddy. Apparently they exchanged some good interaction about racecraft over the summer.
The leader has just done a 222.26.
Whoa, washing out. to move that brake bias.
3 laps of fuel remaining.
Oh, I'm totally letting him go. I was totally letting you go there.
Okay, JR, don't be intimidated by this little shit. Make him work for it.
Go this time.
On your right. Clear right.
There's an incident in. Bus stop. We think it might be Chapman. Only 2 laps of fuel left.
Right side. Clear right.
Aaron, I'm gonna pit. Stay right.
Shite. Stay close. You might get him back. The guy in front is Heimbuch, car number 14. That's 20 minutes to go. There's an incident in. Bus stop. Looks like it's Doran. The leader, Doran, is pitting. Gibson, car number 911, is now leading. New fastest lap for Nueville, 222.23. Alright JR, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up. E7, this is the last lap of fuel.
that's a slowdown. Damn it.
You need to slow down a bit if you don't want a penalty. Box this lap, please, JR. The gap to Heimburg ahead is now 2.3 seconds.
Yeah, I've got 2.7 liters right now, so non-optional fuel stop right now.
Bowers ahead is pitting. What's your speed limit in the pits? Pit lane speed limit is 72 kilometers per hour. We'll pull you to the end, should be coming out into clear air. We expect to exit the pits in position 13. 3, 2, 1. Box now. Front right, 81%. Right rear, 88. There's traffic behind. Take care rejoining. Incident in La Source. We think it might be Midson. The car ahead is Bowers. Car number 917. And their rating is 1.8.
So 30 liters in the tank. We're gonna leave the brake bias where it is for now.
Minutes left. Midson is getting closer. The gap's now 1.3. Quicker than you entering bus stop. Gibson is pitting. Heimburg is pitting from position 3. We think he'll come out just behind you. Noéville, car number 087, is now in the lead. There's an incident in bus stop. It looks like Leanne. There's an incident in La Source. It looks like it's Gibson and Noéville. P8.
can I get away from Matson? That would be awesome.
The gap to 8th place behind is increasing. It's now 0.8.
Uh-oh. Not gonna get away from him doing that.
7th position.
Yeah, fronts are losing grip for sure.
You've got 10 minutes left, 10 minutes to go.
Little better that time. Move the bias back to try to take a little bit of pressure off of them.
Just done a 2:23.74.
That's part of what's hurting my fronts. Logging it up the hill like that every time.
Make him do all the work. Focus on your exits. They're quicker than us entering Lake Coombe. You've got half your fuel left. Okay, JR, that's good consistency. Keep it up. Five minutes remaining, 5 minutes left. Okay, JR, don't think about the lap times. Just hit each and every apex.
You know, I think Jim at the beginning of this called P7, didn't he?
P8 is gaining on you. The gap's now 0.8. He's faster than you, entering Lacoon. P7. Push, 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 or we'll lose this place. Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go. Last lap.
inexplicable short shift there.
Okay, JR, don't let this guy distract you. P7, there's the finish. Good drive.
I will take it. I am soaked in sweat. I just burned 10,000 calories. I need to go see my cardiologist. Sitting here, I'm at 120. An hour at Spa in a cup car. No huge mistakes. A couple bobbles, obviously. I had 2 slowdowns, 1 or 2. But man, oh man, I will totally take P7. A lot of fast guys out here. There was a lot of cars, and to push that deep into the top 10, I'm over the moon. It's awesome. So, woo! Thanks for joining. The next race, I don't even know. It might be in 2 weeks. I think this moves pretty fast. The races are Tuesday, Thursday. Next week will be Sport Tuesday, Challenge Thursday, I think, and then back to Pro Club the following week. But I'll be talking about it more as it gets closer. So just keep an eye on your Twitch feed and subscribe. Get the pop-ups on your phone so you can watch my great content. And thanks again for joining. I had a great time, and I hope you did as well.
That's the end of the session.
Track is clear. Congratulations on finishing the race. For those of you who made it across the start-finish line, and look at those podium finishers. How about John Gibson, Robert Neville, Jake Urbino? If you 3 could report to the interview waiting room on the Discord, those wonderful people in broadcast would love to hear your story. Make sure that you have the push-to-talk button ready to go, because the Discord requires push-to-talk in the interview room. So get that ready while you're waiting. And if there are any questions about the penalties, put them in the Ask Race Control channel on the Discord. I've got it ready to go, the post-race penalties, so they're all set. So I'm going to post that also, so you can look to see if your incident got reported. If not, and you feel it needs to be looked at by the IRR, the website explains how to do that. Congratulations, you guys. It was a great race. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
Oh, look, it's still streaming. I thought I turned it off. Welcome to my black screen. This is my real reality where I live. Darkness. Whew. Okay. See you next time.